Unlike the alpha king, the sigma has no reason to maintain a certain public appearance. He has no incentive to please the masses or to appease anyone else's opinion. Also, unlike the alpha king, he has little interest in competing within the social dominance hierarchy to rise to the top of the social order. The sigma male willingly forfeits the benefits of the alpha position. He does this because he sees the benefits of the sigma archetype as superior when you filter them for cost and value. Unlike the alpha archetype, the sigma doesn't have to play political games or run every thought process through a tribe mentality filter to produce the results he wants in life. He's as self-sufficient as men can get. Alphas are also self-sufficient, though part of their self-sufficiency comes from their investments into the social dominance hierarchies that they choose to be a part of. Sigmas aren't invested in tribal connections. Alpha males typically spend more resources building tribes and climbing through the hierarchies. As a result, they reap the rewards of strong tribal connections, tribal resources, and higher social status. The returns on these tribal investments are doubtlessly valuable. But the alpha also takes on a great deal of responsibility, stress, and effort in exchange for these benefits. The sigma male shuns the social responsibilities of the alpha, at least in theory. He sees the resource investments into the tribe as a high-risk, low-reward. The sigma also sees the delicate framework of the social dominance hierarchy as a fragile house of cards. He chooses to walk away from it because he sees it as smarter and more self-sufficient than hedging his bets on what other unreliable humans may choose to do. This is perhaps an oversimplification, but it serves to lay the groundwork for the basis of the sigma male archetype, and how it typically fits in with alpha and beta archetypes. Personality differences between the alpha and the sigma. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that sigma males and alpha males also tend to have very different temperaments and personality types. And these personality types definitely play into which archetype a man will gravitate toward. If he was to walk away from the dominance hierarchy and go his own way as a sigma male, he would fail to maximize the returns on his most significant personality strengths. An alpha male who exists at the top of several dominance hierarchies in his life, he would be forfeiting his biggest personality type advantages by choosing to walk the path of the sigma male. It's important to understand that the sigma mentality, much like the alpha mentality, is a mentality that fits certain types of men very well. If a man embodies some or all of the natural sigma traits as his dominant personality traits, then he would stand to gain the most from choosing to live his life according to the sigma male archetype. Which do women prefer? This is one of the first questions we usually hear. The truth is that both types of men can do extremely well with the ladies, albeit for different reasons. Alpha male advantages with women. Alpha males have high status and power. These are benefits that sigma males are automatically going to struggle with, because both of these benefits are closely tied to existing at or near the top of the social dominance hierarchy. It's no secret that women love men with high status and power. Evolution has favored women who prefer men who possess attributes that confer benefits and who dislike men who possess attributes that impose costs. High status and power confer numerous benefits. And so, an alpha male who exists at the top of the social order is automatically at an advantage when it comes to attracting the attention of the highest value women in the tribe. Sigma male advantages with women. Sigmas bring a few of their own advantages to the table. Foremost, sigmas are characterized by the mystery and fluidity of their solitary lives. But they're also characterized by how they're impossible to tie down into a normal relationship. The unattainability of a prolonged and secure romantic relationship with a sigma male sets them apart from betas, and even from alphas to a certain extent. And both of these attributes drive women crazy, in a good way. Some men really struggle with building mystery. It requires a certain level of quiet confidence that few men possess. Alphas need to work a bit harder at this than sigma males do. Sigma males tend to cultivate it more naturally due to their off-the-beaten-path approach to life. Another powerful advantage that sigma males have in the dating marketplace is that they don't care about social hierarchy. This gives them a rebel type of vibe that many women find incredibly sexy. To fully understand the sigma male archetype, you need to closely examine the most predominant sigma male traits. With that being said, these top 3 traits describe the most distinguishing personality features of men who fit into the Sigma male archetype. 1. Nonconformity. Above all else, the true Sigma male is a nonconformist. He marches to the beat of his own drum. If the crowds are following the path to the right, the Sigma will tend to strike out on his own and go left. There are many reasons why this is the case. Firstly, it's because Sigma males value different things than other men. Almost every other archetype is going to place a priority on how a certain action or trend will affect their societal status. But Sigmas are an outlier on this front. They systematically rule out societal pressures and expectations as useless. Their decisions are based purely on the intrinsic value of what they're pursuing, rather than the extrinsic value placed upon something by society or the masses. 2. Self-sufficiency. The Sigma male is perhaps the most self-sufficient of all the male archetypes. It's not uncommon for Sigma males to wander or travel. They may not even own a house or an apartment. They may be just as comfortable with nothing but a backpack of essentials as they would be with a home of their own. The reason for this is because Sigmas are strong natural survivors. Since Sigmas are almost always lone wolves, they quickly adapt to taking care of themselves. They feed themselves. They earn their own money. They pay their own bills. They provide themselves with their own company, nurturing, companionship, and value in life. If they want something, they go out and get it. If they need something, they find a way to acquire it on their own. They call no other man master, and they submit to no one. 3. Adaptability. Sigma males are highly adaptable by nature. In fact, sometimes their adaptability is so natural and convincing that they may give off the appearance of true assimilation into the hierarchy. For example, a Sigma male who starts attending Catholic church services may start to wear a crucifix, carry a rosary, and observe Catholic rites. He may even attend events as regularly as any other member of the church. But don't mistake this temporary social participation for permanent assimilation into the hierarchy. This is what makes the Sigma different from the Alpha. The Alpha male will be constantly aware of how his actions within the church will affect his position at the top of the hierarchy, because his position within the hierarchy is valuable to him. A Sigma, on the other hand, rejects all notions of climbing the hierarchy. If he assimilates to any degree, it's probably because he finds some measure of personal value in it, or because he wishes to share in the experience for his own enjoyment, fulfillment, or benefit. You can also be sure that he's fully capable of walking away from it without a second thought. And at some point, he probably will.